The first time I went to my fiance's company, I wanted to tell him I was pregnant, but instead, caught him with his secretary. The secretary smiled and told him that her boyfriend was going on a business trip for 6 months. During those 6 months, she said she could stay by his side without any worries. They even began discussing how on the wedding day, the secretary would take my place as the bride, and I would be completely cast aside, forced to live the rest of my life in the shadow of betrayal. Hearing this, my heart shattered. In that moment, I made a decision. This wedding, I would make it unforgettable for them. I then contacted the secretary's boyfriend. He had already discovered what she was doing, and we immediately found common ground. When I returned home, I saw photos of my fiance and the secretary on social media. I began to look forward to the wedding 3 days later, wondering what would happen then. Just then, my fiance walked into the house with the secretary. He said her home had a water leak and asked if she could stay for the night. He even told me to make them something to eat. The woman who used to obey him in everything. Today, I refused outright. The secretary immediately volunteered to cook. After she went into the kitchen, he stood up and scolded me for being unreasonable. I looked at him and said coldly, "If the secretary is so wonderful, why don't you just marry her instead?" He was left speechless. Just then, the secretary called him from the kitchen to cook together. He didn't hesitate for a second and walked straight over to her, right in front of me. They acted far too closely, while I stood quietly in the living room, watching everything unfold. That moment, my future mother-in-law called. I knew then, the real show was only just beginning.